And we are always building on the discoveries, research, and land that make up our noteworthy past. Next up, the Lithium Processing Facility will be built on those grounds. Here's a rendering right here of what that building is going to look like in the future. Now, we had a chance to talk to several leaders about the plans as they gathered to celebrate this milestone.
It's easy to look back and realize the work it took to get us here was nothing short of historic.
The nuclear renaissance of this country taking place here in East Tennessee, all because we've been able to come together, thousands of people, to produce these kind of outcomes in the time they need to be done to capitalize on what's now in front of us.
But during the process to free up these 18 acres of land for the thousands of people involved, it was another day on the job.
You work very hard every day to coordinate, partner with others, and get all the pieces of the puzzle together so that you can get the job done. And days like today just put everything in perspective.
People in this room remember the condition of what existed before to fully appreciate what comes next.
So I think back to that, and that was in 1999 to today. And a lot has changed. That old facility did a lot of great research, but we needed to pave the way for the future.
The new Lithium Processing Facility will help Y-12 modernize the nation's nuclear weapons stockpile.
But then beyond that, I think it's very interesting that the work that was done in the biology complex, it really was important and it really was groundbreaking genetic research. So to put a new facility there that has a very different mission, but is equally important to the nation, is kind of a neat way to think about what happened when the facility was demolished and what's going in its place.
The new facility will allow for production of a needed material that helps maintain our nuclear deterrent. This milestone is another example of the ongoing transformation happening all across the Oak Ridge Reservation.
I'd say if you look around the Y-12 complex, you can, or really East Tennessee, we don't have a lot of flat land, and the valley here has some space restrictions. So if we're going to continue to invest in Y-12 and support this mission, we're going to need to remove some facilities so we have room for newer facilities.
Though the buildings come down, the past remains the strong foundation on which the future here is built.
All right, now really interesting side story to all of this. When the workers went in to get the biology complex ready for demolition, they ran into 5 secret rooms that no one knew about. Inside, they found mice in jars, tanks, and pipes, all sorts of things. What's incredible is that these employees were able to navigate a hidden hazard and managed to complete the project nonetheless. The president of UCOR says these surprise rooms are still joked about to this day, but are truly a testament to the attitude and work ethic of these employees.
Our workforce got a bit of a kick out of it because it was a bit of a running joke of, in our morning meetings, okay, well, we found, room number 3, that must be the last one, there can't be more than that. And we actually found one on the 5th room was on the exterior of the building. So it didn't have any access, and it never had access to the interior of the building. It must have been access from the exterior, and then they built an exterior wall over it. And so when we were taking the building down, all of a sudden, actually I was standing there just as part of visiting the crews, and it was, hey, there's the 5th room.